Okay, so I'm making this video today now for people who, have made their mind up and already are aware of all the things I'm going to say in this video. Great, good for you. You can go watch something else and don't have to constantly tell me about how you already know this stuff in the comments. But for anyone else, so basically BritBox is kind of shutting down and kind of merging with the new ITVX. Now, you might have noticed, people who were subscribed to BritBox might have noticed all of Doctor Who, classic Doctor Who, and basically a lot of other stuff was going away from BritBox and moving to what is ITVX, which is basically a hybrid between BritBox and ITV player. So basically it's mixing the two together. Why is this? This is because basically the BBC sold their rights to BritBox, to ITV essentially. So rather than being a co-partner of BritBox now, they are just selling their programs to them. So which is why stuff like this you can only watch with premium, whereas all the ITV stuff you can watch but with advertisements. However, that's not what this video is about. It's just a justification of it. But basically, this is why I'm going to tell you, do not subscribe to ITVX or BritBox or whatever if you're just doing this to watch classic Doctor Who. Do not do that. And why? Well, first of all, main reason here, BritBox and that, the stuff has gone off there, basically, and has now moved over to ITVX. So basically it's the case with streaming services that generally, nothing on there is permanent on there. And the worst part is that the stuff can be edited and changed. I'll give you an example of that. Sarah Jane Adventures, when that went on to BBC iPlayer, for some reason, they decided to remove certain scenes from there. So basically, if anything is deemed in the eyes of being controversial or said to be controversial, yeah, that can just be taken away in an absolute instant. And classic Doctor Who, well, there's a lot of stuff in there that people may find controversial or offensive. So, yeah, it's basically non-permanent, essentially, on there as well. So yeah, plus you're missing out on a lot of the stuff as well. For example, you're not going to get any special features, and also you'll be waiting a lot longer to get any of the upcoming animations and that on there. And also, there will never be a quality boost in it because they've got no incentive to. Whatever quality that they were on there, which would have been the older transfers that were made for the original DVD run, not the new remasters that they've been doing for the Blu-ray range, which in some cases only look ever so slightly better, but in some cases can look dramatically better. For example, Dalek Invasion of Earth on the Season 2 box set looks significantly better than its original DVD counterpart. So yeah, now I know a lot of people do this for the, convenience, watch it anywhere, wherever. Well, again, there's other ways around this. For example, if you're like me, you can rip the DVDs and Blu-rays. Here they all are. Yeah, literally, all on there. I can watch these at any point I want. Here's just a random one that will not hopefully show a copyright, but yeah, that's just a random special feature on there. But yeah, I can basically copy these to my phone, tablet, whatever, and watch them on there. Just copy them over, and since I'm not streaming it, great. If I copy it to a USB drive, I can plug it into basically any modern TV that was made in the last decade or so, and it will play perfectly fine because they're standard MP4 files. So yeah. But you might be thinking, I want the convenience thing. I don't want to have to, copy them across to each device. I want to store them somewhere. Well, again, there's other options. One option you could do is get a Google Drive or OneDrive or some sort of cloud storage account and basically just move them across. move some of them across to there at a time. Or if, you know, because Google Drive you get 15 gigs for free. I think you get, it's either 10 or 15 with OneDrive. And you can move a few of them at a time, and that's completely free. So, yeah, and that way, basically, as long as you got the app on your phone or whatever, and an available device, then you can watch on your phone, tablet, or even cast it to a TV that way. So, yeah, there are ways around it. Plus, once you've got it, there you go. I mean, things can be changed. For example, a fix with the song Tarans, unless you have the original DVD release, and I mean the original runs that were available during the 2000s, a fix with the song Tarans will either not be available on the DVD, depending on which version you have. If you have a one made that was pressed after 2011, it will not have it on there at all, I believe. And if you have one that's on the Blu-ray, the ending is changed and cut off a bit abruptly because of the whole Jimmy Savile thing. So, you know, controversial or not, that stuff is just gone and will more than likely, you know, never be seen again. So, in terms of that, yeah, if you don't want edits and that to the stuff that you're watching, then, yeah, basically get physical media. And it's, you know, it's not like they're expensive either. Like, I'd understand if they were rare, out-of-print things, then yeah, I'd understand. But in terms of Region 2 land, aka the UK, yeah, all the Doctor Who DVDs are still in print in some shape or form, whether it's the special edition versions that are the only ones available. So, yeah. Though I am going to make another point here. For example, Power the Daleks, the 2016 original animation, is now out of print. Now, there are still DVD copies available, but basically they're the last pressings that there are. And in terms of the Blu-ray, that's been long out of print. So, yeah, basically stuff like that. Now you might say, oh, maybe, you know, that's an inferior version. It's important to keep these. It is important to keep these. So, yeah, basically, that's all I'm going to say at the end of the day. Now, if it's, you know, if you say, oh, I can't afford this, you know, then I can understand from that regard. But, you know, there's always piracy. There's always a bit of that. Not that I'm recommending that, but there is always that. But yeah, in terms of that, like the DVDs now, you know, brand new, you can get for they start at about £5 brand new. And I haven't seen, in terms of single releases, I haven't seen a single release that is more than like £8, maybe £9. So yeah, in terms of single releases. So yeah, or you could just wait for the Blu-ray box sets. A lot of them are going on sale on that at the minute, in terms of the slim standard editions. A lot of them I've seen as low as 25 quid. So again, the reason I'm basically trying to put people off that, because I know there was a lot of people who do go for that and just rely on that as their one-stop shop for all, you know, classic Doctor Who. And you know what, yeah, it is good for that regard, but again, these could always be edited, or something could be changed, or again, ITVX, as it now is, could lose the license. They could lose the license, and basically they're just gone from there. They can move around. I wouldn't be surprised if this license one day will just, you know, drop off and then it's gone. I mean, it happened with the new series, which was on Netflix for a long time and then was suddenly, you know, dropped from there. They're now going on to Disney Plus. They're still on BBC iPlayer. They're still on there, but still, things can be edited. I'll give you a non-Doctor Who example on something that was on BritBox. Series 12 of New Tricks. Every episode of that had scenes missing or taken away, even though they were on BBC iPlayer in their full length. Yeah, stuff like that. So that is basically just my video on that. It was very rambly, but all I'm saying is, don't rely on this as your way to watch Doctor Who, and don't think it'll be safe and that. You know, if you're new to it, then sure, you know, use your free trial or try it out for a month to watch as much as you can. But to be honest, you know, just buy a couple of DVDs and that, some of the classics and that, then start from there, because generally that's a much better way in general. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.